Hey guys, welcome to episode 9 of my Quick Thought series, where I talk about random things really quickly. Do I want to say random things or random stuff? I don't know. Experimenting again. Every other episode. We're only on episode 9. I got a lot of time to figure all this stuff out. Y'all let me know which ones you like better, and I'll think about it. But today, I would like to talk about people at the fast food drive through. Or I guess not just fast food, but people who, how do I want to word this? I guess I just want to talk about people and the food industry and how they suck. The people, not the food industry. Because I worked at BK before. I worked as a manager. I have been on the other side of that drive through. Hi, welcome to Food Establishment. This is John. How can I help you? Yeah. I've been that person. I've also been the very person who, after someone says, "Hey, I'd like to speak to a manager, please," I come on out and be like, "Yes, ma'am, what is the problem?" And she's like, "I'd like to speak to a manager, please." And I'm like, "Bitch, I might be 18, but I am the manager." I didn't say that. I wish I did. But then I probably would have gotten fired. So, yeah, no, never mind. I don't wish that I said that. But I did say it in my head, so it's okay. That's all that counts. Anyway, though, I don't understand what the big deal is when people make a big deal when they go out and they order food and they expect it like instantly. A lot of the people my age, I believe that I am on the very, very tail end of millennial, where it's like, according to a piece of paper, I'm a millennial, but my life experiences are just outside the boundary where I'm not quite. I don't know what that's called, but that's just a generation difference. I'm just part of that in between of the previous generation and the next. And it's really funny because I don't know, a lot of people who are in my generation have been accused of being really rude and really what's I don't was there's another word that came to mind but it just left. But anyway, rude, right? And really just entitled, that's the word, about everything. But really, and I'm sure you've seen this on the internet, so what I'm saying is not new. A lot of other people think this too. It's the older people tend to be the ones who complain about the younger people being rude and entitled, but they're the ones who are being rude and entitled. Because I don't think I've ever seen anyone close to my age or even like my parents' age come in and cause more of a scene than the older people who are constantly complaining about us causing a scene. It's just so absolutely ridiculous. I've told this story before to circles of people, but now I'm sharing it with you guys. There was this one incident one time where this lady had come up to the drive-thru and she had asked for a cheeseburger with no cheese. And so I rang it up as a hamburger because where I worked, it was the same thing. One literally just had cheese and the other was the same thing without it. That's how it should be. That's how it is. But it was the drive-thru, so I'm like reading these orders back. And I'm not entering it right into the computer right away because I'm dealing with another customer. So I'm multitasking. So I already kind of figured out the total. I gave it to her, and then afterwards, um, she comes back into the store, and she goes, "I'd like to speak to a manager, blah, blah, blah." And I was the only one up front at the time, and I was the manager. So I said, "I'm the manager. What's the problem?" That's not exactly how I said it. I said it in a much more courteous way. And she just went off and like, "Well, I ordered a cheeseburger with no cheese, and I got a hamburger." Can you believe this shit? A cheeseburger with no cheese, and I got a hamburger. Just think about that for a sec, ladies. Like, just spend an extra 5 seconds and think about what you just said. But no, she made a big deal, and I eventually also had to call my GM up there, and then we had to, sort this issue out. And she eventually got her like $2.60 refund because we didn't want to make her another sandwich because she got exactly what she ordered. Like if it was a genuine mistake, okay, we'll fix it. We wouldn't argue. We'd just be like, all right, whatever. It's busy right now. We're just gonna fix it. But no, like we literally didn't do anything wrong, and this lady was just being a bitch. So yeah. And when I worked delivery for like pizza, oh my god, the people that would get so upset because by the time they just look upset when I get there. They open the door and their face is just blank. They're staring at me. I'm like, "Hi, I got an order for insert name here," and they're like, just staring at me. And I go, "Okay, I need your signature here, please." And they like just sign it real fucking angrily and then hand it back to me. I don't get a tip. They close the door, and it's just like, motherfucker, okay? You ordered during rush hour. You should know by now because you order from us all the damn time. It gets busy around this time. Sometimes you're at the top of the list. Sometimes you're at the bottom of the list. Sometimes your food gets to you fast. Sometimes it doesn't. Like, I don't understand when people make a big deal. Now, I get it if it was like a time thing. If you really, really, really needed that food to be on time because, say, it's your lunch break and you ordered delivery, and by the time the food got there, you only got 5 minutes left. That's fine. I'm not arguing about the people who are mad about that because they have a reason to. But I could tell because I'm delivering it to your house, okay? I'm not delivering this to anybody anywhere else. And I can't guess what your situation is. But what I can say is people just need to stop being so whatever, because especially when you're in a restaurant, you can see that it's busy. You can tell when a server is having a shit day. You should just not be a piece of shit. Even if the server is shitty to you, normally it's because they hate their job, they hate their life right now, and they don't want to be there. So, if you have any stories, share with them down below. Leave a like, comment on your opinion, on my opinion. Hit subscribe or follow. I will see you in the next episode. Peace.